What's up, everybody? My name is Waddie G, and you are watching the G Chat, where I am talking to some of your favorite LGBT personalities, talking about their projects, current and upcoming, as well as their legacies, and then we're going to also have a moment or two to chat about some of our hot topics that we talk about in the LGBT community. So my special guest is a Chicagoan, and he has this music showcase series that I've been a fan of for a while, and I've been to a few of his that he has done over the years. And as many of you all know, I am a supporter of independent LGBT artists, and I'm glad to see events like this that we're going to talk about. His name is Anthony Galloway, and we're going to be promoting his upcoming series called the Art and Soul Music Showcase. And we're going to, before I get him to say hello to you all, it is coming up this Friday night. So if you're in the Chicago area, stay tuned, listen to all this good, wonderful stuff we're going to talk about that's coming up on this show and all that great stuff. What's up, Anthony? How are you today?
I'm well. Thank you for having me on your show.
I'm excited to have you aboard, and especially this is our first interview together. And again, I'm just excited to talk about Art and Soul just because, you know, I've been to a few of them, and this one seems even just as exciting as the rest. First and foremost, for those who are unfamiliar with Art and Soul, the music live showcase series, tell us about it and why did you decide to put this together?
Well, thank you first. Thank you for allowing me to be on your show. What an honor it is to be on your show, Waddie. So thank you. I'm a big fan of yours, I should say also. Art and Soul was started in June. Well, actually, July of 2010. I was sitting on the phone with a buddy of mine complaining, you know, like we Chicagoans do, that there's nothing to do. And he says, well, Anthony, why don't you do something? And so I pondered on that for a bit and decided to launch my Art and Soul July of 2010. And since July of 2010, you know, me and my team, we produced this will be our 9th one since 2010. Wow. So I wanted to do something that was very different than what other folks were doing. And not because I wanted to be different or whatever, but just because I wanted to offer something and contribute something that had a long-lasting effect and that wasn't already being done. I didn't want to create the wheel. So I said, let me showcase local R&B, neo-soul talent here in Chicago. And so that's how Art and Soul just started. Me just sitting on the phone complaining to friends about how I wanted to go to a live music event.
And I mean, and more notably, I mean, these are LGBT talents. So, yeah, I mean, that's where I really commend you because I agree. This is not reinventing or recreating the wheel, and it's original. I mean, especially for Chicago. I mean, I've seen a music show or a talent show in Chicago over the years, but not in the kind of production that Art and Soul is about. And I wanted to let people know that because, you know, it's what we like as a community, the cultural aspect of entertainment. And I'm also glad that you brought up, you know, living in Chicago, we do complain about, oh, well, it's not enough going on for us to at least hang out or meet up with each other or just have fun and entertainment. And this, I tell you guys, if you're sitting out on this, whether it's on purpose or because you couldn't get the time to do it, you're missing a real big treat. For this particular, and I noticed for all the events that I've attended for Art and Soul, the majority of them have a theme to it. Does this one that you have this coming Friday, the 27th, have a theme?
Oh, yes. So we always have a theme. I just want to point out, too, that Art and Soul is an LGBT A event. And so the A is for allies. So we do allow our ally friends to join us on the stage because we know that the movement would not would not nearly be as successful if we did not have allies around the table. But yes, all of the art and souls have a theme. This thing coming up is the Immodesty Collection. And so many people ask me, well, what in the hell does that mean, Anthony? Well, we want people to give their honest and raw talent. We want our artists to really go within themselves and really give a truthful and honest performance. Now, we require that all the time, but this theme is really going to, hopefully, in my hopes, really reset what we have already accomplished from our last eight productions. So we really do want to do a production that is really about hitting people at the heart. You know, I'm always very proud when I'm coming to Art and Soul, and people are watching the show, and they have tears of emotion, and not the type of emotion of, oh my God, this is a horrible event, but the type of emotion that really allow people to go within themselves based on something that the artists have said or sung or performed. So we're really excited. This Art and Soul, we have really gotten into the meat of things. We invited a hot dancer that's going to dance the night away. We have, performances from people right here in our community. I sat through many of the rehearsals, and boy, let me tell you, Waddie, it's going to be a spectacular performance. I'm very excited.
Great. So share with us some of the people that are going to be on there on the set, because I see names like Angelica Ross, Kokumo Kinetic, Lyrical Paradigm. For those who are unfamiliar with those names, can you just shed a light on the type of artists that they are, and what kind of set should we expect from each individual?
Well, I want to start off by talking about our host, Tovi Khali, who is if you've never seen her perform, I urge you to go on her website, tovikhali.com. That's TOVIKHALI. A wonderful, spectacular talent. She leaves me speechless every time I hear her. So she's going to be emceeing and also performing all night. She's kind of a blues New Orleans. I don't even know what to call her. I just call her spectacular. R&B mix, blues, all that kind of stuff wrapped up into spectacularness.
All right.
We also have Angelica Ross. She also has a website. Great talent. Actually, on the night of the performance, I've heard a bunch of her music online, of course. But this would be the first time I've seen her perform live. I haven't been able to get to any of her rehearsals. But she is a spectacular talent as well. Peter Gaona, who is a dancer that many in the community know. He's danced with several dance companies here in Chicago, deeply rooted, a few other dance agencies here in Chicago. I saw him actually last night. He's doing a solo act and a duet, and I'm very excited about that.
Wow.
I've long time admired Peter. And then we have Lyrical Paradigm. If you've never seen her spit, oh my God, you're in for a treat. She's a poet. She's just a talent in her own right, and I'm very excited to have her. And then we have Kokumo Kinetic, who's not only just a performer, but she's a transgender activist who's really in a young. Let me say this: a young trans intersex activist woman who has really done a lot here in the Chicago community. She travels. She's out traveling right now across the country, pushing her CD right now. Very proud. She has really moved not only the trans community, but the LGBT community as a whole much more further at such a young age. I think she's somewhere around 23, 24 years old.
Amazing.
And already this young woman has done so much to move the community forward.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing all of these wonderful acts because
baby, one more thing.
Yeah.
We also have CeCe Peniston making. How could I forget about?
Right.
Also have CeCe Peniston, who's also going to make an appearance. So she's not going to do a full kind of situation there, but she's going to come and show off some of her talents and hopefully hug people and make people feel really good. And she's been around since the 90s.
Oh yeah, finally we got a love thing. Over was it? I'm not over you. Shoot, I could go on and on.
Well, Keep On Walking is my favorite.
Yes,
that's my.
She danced her ass off in that music video. I tell people, people think of like Janet Jackson, Paula Abdul, and Jody Watley back in those days when it came to dancing. But I said CeCe Peniston put it down. Like you have to like go on YouTube and watch her music videos. She got down, and I saw her a few months ago in a concert in June. It was
at
in
the
June.
Shrine?
Yes, she and SWV. And I tell you, I don't know how old she is now, but I know she got to be over 35 because she's older than me. But she put it down like she was Beyonce before there was a Beyonce. I mean, she danced. She had her shorts on. I mean, she looked good too, and she sang like she sang back in those days too. So,
well, Waddie, when I moved to Chicago back in 2007, I went to the Green Dolphin, and she and my homegirl Waddie G,
Crystal Waters.
Who?
Crystal Waters.
Yeah, Crystal Waters. They were there at the Green Dolphin, and boy, let me tell you, I had always heard CeCe Peniston's music, but after I saw her live, I was just kind of like taken aback because it was such a powerful performance. I remember me and my friend Carice, who I went with, we were jumping up and down and just screaming. And we're, at that point, we were less than 30 years old. So, when CeCe Peniston was around, I think, Carice is at least 10 years younger than me, maybe 8 years younger than me. So he was even younger, but she made us appreciate it. And we weren't even, really around.
Yeah, because I was in high school when she came out. So I know you were probably either grade school, maybe not even middle school, but definitely grade school. Because I think I was a sophomore in high school when Finally came out. Because I remember sneaking off to house parties when that song came out at that time. But
she's all over my Kindle. I listen to her every morning in my MP3.
Oh yeah, she's in my workout playlist. So few of her songs are. That's great. Now, one of the things I wanted to ask you about, because what's so awesome is for a person like me who loves giving a platform to independent artists in the LGBT community. Coming to Art and Soul events have opened my mind up, or has expanded my knowledge of more artists that are around, especially in Chicago, because I didn't know there were so many that are out, proud, and independent musicians. I mean, I know about the poets, but full-fledged musicians, it's amazing to be introduced to even more in Chicago. How do you find these people? Do they reach out to you, or how did you come about, especially for these people that are here on the billing for Friday?
Well, that's a really good question. My friends have coined me as the connector. So I have a lot of opportunities to meet a lot of people. As you know, I'm a bit social. I, hang out. I love going out to the pop clubs, and I love going to a house party. I even love entertaining, as you know.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I'll be back.
But yeah, so I mean, a lot of times people come to me, or I just stumble upon people. I'm sitting by somebody at a party. They tell me, I'm an artist. I tell them what I'm doing. Angelica, how I heard about Angelica was through Kokumo. I had another guy, hit me up and say I'm a singer. I always Peter dance, but I didn't know Peter would be interested in performing on the Art and Soul stage. And Peter said, Miss Anthony, you haven't hit me up about performing at Art and Soul. And I was like, I hadn't. I didn't think you were interested.
Oh
And
wow.
so I would love to have you on our stage. So that's how the whole Peter situation happened. So it's really about it. People come to me in all different ways. Sometimes I go after people. Sometimes people will hit me up on Facebook. Really, Facebook and Twitter are how people get a hold of me if they're interested. And also, people, if I could just put my website out there.
Oh, you will. You will. So
Yeah.
I mean, well, go ahead and do it now, so people know where to follow you.
So, No Wire Hangers Productions.com is the website. People can also like us on Facebook. People can also like Art and Soul on Facebook. And people can friend me. I like to have friends on Facebook. Anthony Galloway. So, I hit on a lot of topics on my Facebook, anywhere from I'm a real political wonk. I have to warn people, I'm a progressive liberal kind of guy. So, most of my topics are around that subject matter, music, and really talking about what's happening with art and soul, So, Anthony Galloway, hit me up on Facebook, No Wire Hanger Productions. Oops, I have the hiccups. And Art and Soul.
And what about Twitter? What about Twitter?
Oh, Twitter, Art. What is my Twitter? Oh, Art and Art Soul Shy. Art. People can find me if they type in Anthony Galloway, I'll come up.
Okay. Now, regardless of whether, when the next Art and Soul is, I'm sure there might be a musician or two will want to know what would be the best way to get you interested in them for the next Art and Soul. Would that be Facebook or Twitter, or what would you recommend?
I say any of the available channels. I'm on Facebook every day. My Facebook is hooked up to my cell phone, so I get messages. Also, if people are interested in performing at Art and Soul, the next one I have tentatively scheduled for November.
Okay.
Could email me at Anthony Anthony at NoWireHangersProductions.com. I love him freeze. So
do you have a theme for this one?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a theme for the November show?
Yes, it's the Immodesty Collection. So it's really talking, and what we're getting at is, this is a collection of artists that are going to bring you, the rawest form of talent. They're going to go inside themselves and really reach out to you and really touch your heart. That's what our goal is, and to really bring awareness around the many different issues that LGBTA people are facing in this country, here locally. It's really a social justice movement. I like to look at Art and Soul as not only just a production, but really as a social justice movement. People really coming and really talking about subjects, are presenting subjects that people never really thought about.
Also, I want to mention too, I know you bring up, local, but our national acts to welcome, because you've seen a couple of my favorite people on the stage before, Butterfly Soul from New York, as well as Chaos from Minnesota. So if they happen to be in Chicago, are they, are artists welcome to come if they're not from Chicago?
Oh, absolutely.
Or welcome, are they welcome to perform, not come, but perform at November or any future ones?
Oh, absolutely. Art and Soul was really started as a way to give local artists an outlet to perform, but we do not discriminate. As long as you are LGBT friendly, you have an interest in moving this world into a better position, in making our lives, a much comfortable lives in this city. Oh, my phone is ringing. We want to make sure that people are in a position to really wow out our cart and make people feel welcome.
Very well, very well. Do you need to answer that?
No, I don't.
Like, because I thought you were going to get the phone. I'm like,
No, I was going to turn it off.
Oh. No, it's all good.
That's the hard thing about doing interviews at home.
Trust, because like I see my phone go off a couple of times. I was like, thank God I had this thing on mute. But again, so just to oh, by the way, where is it going to be?
Oh, our show will be taking place this Friday, September 27th. Doors will open at 6:30 at Circuit Nightclub. That's located at 3641 North Halstead Street, right across the street from the Center on Halstead. We're asking people to get there, be there. After work, Friday function, just come and feel comfortable, have fun. I think there are drink specials, there'll be seating options available. People can go online right now and buy their tickets and reserve their seats.
At nowirehangers.com or production.com?
Yes, I encourage people to reserve their VIP floor seating. Also, if people do not wish to have VIP floor seating, we encourage people to take advantage of the general admission where people can buy their tickets a little less
expensive, right?
A little cheaper online. They purchase their tickets before Friday online, so we're encouraging people to visit our website.
Very well. Well, I want to thank you for being a part of the G Chat here in this episode. And,
well, thank you.
Oh, definitely.
It took me 6 years to get here.
Oh, Lord. Well, put it like this: it's no better time than the present. So, but I'm sure. But you know what? This won't be the last time you'll be here, because when you have the next Heart and Soul, you'll be back to talk about that. And and also too, just real quick, want to let everybody know, not only do you put these wonderful events together, but you're also an activist. One of the people that I see out there always keeping people aware about the spread of HIV and AIDS, and even done so in charity and philanthropy. Just really quickly, you told me earlier about participating in the half marathon as a fundraiser for HIV and AIDS research. How did that go?
Oh yeah, so I participated September 9th, Sundays ago, 3 Sundays ago now, at in Jackson Park. We did the 13.1 mile Chicago half marathon that I completed for the second year in a row.
Congratulations!
And so my friends pledged me, and raised about close to $1,000. So we were very happy to have done so. That those proceeds actually went to the AIDS Foundation of Chicago. So love running and I love biking. So it was nothing to do it. I was very excited.
Wow, how long does it take you to do a half marathon?
Well, I didn't train, so it took about 3 hours. But the person who is well trained and who is good, it should take about an hour and a half to 2 hours to complete.
Really? Because it might take me 5. I hate running.
Well, I a lot of people say they hate running, but if you get the shot, I think you might change your mind. It relieves a lot of stress.
Maybe maybe it's something I could put on my bucket list, because I'm the first to claim asthma is the reason why I can't do it.
Well, I'm doing the hot chocolate race on November 3rd, and that's on 9.32 miles, so you can join me.
Sheesh. I gotta lose 30 pounds first. I'll get back to you after that. But I'm glad to have you on, and everybody. This is Anthony Galloway. He has if you're going to be in the Chicagoland area this Friday, make sure you come out to his Art and Soul, the Immodesty Collection. It's a full-scale production of live music featuring local talents in the LGBT community and allies as well. He's going to have poets, dancers, not dancers like strippers, but artistic dancers. Let me clear that up because that can be taken however. As well as some singers and other kinds of musical talents. And the host for the night will be Tovi Khali. So I can't wait to be there to watch this exciting show and get some footage to put on the G list. And again, Anthony, it's been great having you.
Thank you.
And we're going to have you back when you have your next Art and Soul.
Well, thank you for having me, Waddie. Good luck with the G list. I absolutely love it. So I'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.